Hello guys, how are you today? My name is Stephen Akintayo. I'm Africa's premier digital marketing consultant, internet business coach, and I'm super excited to be bringing you today this video. I'm also the MDC of GTEX Homes, and today's story is about how I was shocked to read about the General Overseer of the Redeemed Christian Church of God, how Redeemed Camp, a 4 set of acres, were bought for just 6,000 naira. For me, it was the day I read the story, I was really shocked. Yes, I know as at the time they got those properties, it was years ago, but that it will be 6,000 naira, that for acres, not even just per plot, was very surprising to me. But it's one of the things I want to talk to you about today. How do you start and package your own estate? Secrets to packaging your own estate, even when you have little capital. Because in this story, where Daddy Gio has been able to build the Mecca, for the Christian faith, largest gathering of Christians, and that whole place is turned around. You have massive people buying houses. You have estates springing up. There's a university, Redeemers University there. It's turned to a massive place. I think the tent can seat about 10 million people. Now, when you look at all that has happened to a bush turning to a city, then it gives you an idea of a secret that we're going to be looking at today. So today we're going to be looking at how do you package your own estate, either a mini estate or a big estate, even when you don't have huge capital. Taking cue from Daddy Gio's story, same thing with also even Bishop Oyedepo's story, and many great men of God who have turned bush to cities, and those environments are now highly sought after just because those people exist. So we're looking at how do you package a mini estate. How do you get to start your own estate as an individual? How do you get to leverage on the secret by people like Daddy Gio and great men of God that they've used to build a massive enterprise for themselves? The first secret I want to share today is that for you to grow big in real estate, you need to understand that the concept and the business of real estate is turning bush to city. I need you to get that well. Is that a place is not as popular, is not much visited, but you turn it to the next big city of the world. For you, I know for many of us, we will find it hard to believe that Redeem started with a seed capital. Redeem Camp started with a seed capital of just 6,000 naira. Secrets I want to share. Number one secret to packaging an estate, even when you don't have enough money. Number one secret is to build sales capacity. Build selling capacity. Build selling capacity. I need to know that the secrets to success when it comes to estate is not in the land, but in the ability to sell the land. Now, selling requires certain keys. It's not just selling and selling and selling. There are certain things you need to do to sell. So, Redeem Camp did not just turn from 6,000 naira to a place where, in fact, the bush part of the Redeem Camp is called Shimawa, is going for millions to even have a plot in that place. So, it didn't move from that. What you want to understand about selling is that selling is an art. There's what we call the art of selling, the science of selling. Only one of the P's of selling is called packaging. So you have a land and that you want to get, or you've gotten, or you're about to get, or you're looking for someone to help you get one. What makes that land valuable and for people to buy from you and for you to be able to sell your estate is the package of the estate, the vision behind the estate. Okay, what will be there? What are the amenities? We are building green estates, for example, and one of the few people doing this. Our estates are going to be all inclusive, from life insurance to health to to hospitals, some of the best hospitals. Everything about the estate will be green energy. The estate will provide its own electricity and things like that. So it's not just so. Many of those who are investing with us, many of them will even see other estates beside us that have been fenced, that are cheaper, and yet they will do our own, because they understand that we have packaged in our estate what others have not packaged. So if Daddy Gio, for example, in the case of how he bought Redeem Camp, okay, the first set of acres for just 6,000 naira, had not thought of the concept of building the biggest camp in the world, having sitting 10 million people, a vision of having a university in that place, a vision of having the Holy Ghost Congress and massive people coming around. If all that was not put in place, that location will not be highly sought after today. It's just like Ikorodu. Why are people going to Ikorodu? The companies there. The fact that once Third Mainland Bridge comes on board, in 10-15 minutes you are on the island. And the companies, the locations, the businesses that are in that axis. You look at Aton, the Cross Winners Chapel is building a largest auditorium, 200,000, 150,000 housing scheme, and several projects. It has made that whole environment to become very expensive and highly sought after. So the point is the packaging. You must build the selling skill when you want to package an estate. It's not even the land that matters, it's the skill to sell. But the first thing in selling is the packaging, okay? You have to package the estate well. So how do you package your own estate? And what are the lessons to learn from the move that the Gio made? Now, what was the move? Number one lesson is called, and I think this is very, very important. Life is in phases, men are in sizes, leave your size part time. That's the first lesson to learn. Daddy Gio had a place that he would have preferred to start the camp, but it was going for 55,000 naira according to him, and he didn't have that kind of money. It was a lot high, it was a lot of money. And the next day, in fact, his church board were not happy with him because he wasn't going to take a loan. And then the next day, one of the members was going to Ibadan and saw some people who had a place and they were ready to sell it for 6,000 for some acres that they had, 6,000 naira. And as soon as that Jew was called, he said, let's go for it, let's go for it, let's go for it. And the first lesson is that life is in phases, men are in sizes, leave your size part time. Many people have not been able to put together their own estate because they are not willing to start at their level. And this is very important. You need to know this. They are not willing to start at their level. So if Daddy Gio was sticking to the other place he wanted to buy that he could not afford, and will say, I'm just only going to stay till I'm able to get that 55,000, probably the vision of Redeem Camp wouldn't have come to pass. So if you really want to go into the business of packaging an estate, you need to learn from his story. Life is in phases, men are in sizes, leave your size per time. Okay, many people I've met who want to go into estate told me, oh, I'm raising money, I want to start in Lekki phase 1. And I just laugh. Someone would tell me, I want to start in Ibetu Lekki, and I just laugh. Okay, that you should probably start with Aton or start with Ikorodu like we did, and over time grow to other places. Start with where you can afford. Now, I've been to Dubai very many times, and we currently even have our office in Dubai. And I discover that most of the skyscrapers you see in Dubai, the money to start construction was on ground before construction started. And while construction is ongoing, there's a lot of flipping going on. In Dubai, you'll be shocked that they're already raising investment and people are investing even before they put one. In fact, in some cases, before the location is ascertained, you will see the video of where they want to build, of how the amazing architectural building that they want to do, and it's amazing how their packaging is second to none. Okay, amazing packaging. Many people are not able to sell even when they have invested so much money to start their own estate, because they do not understand the power of packaging. Okay, so the first skill, if you really want to start your own estate, even when you don't have capital, huge capital, you must understand the concept of packaging. Okay, I want to show you a video rotating hotel in Dubai. Hotel in Dubai. Okay, let me see whether I'll get the video of that, and I'm going to show you guys this hotel. Now this is an hotel that rotates. Okay, this hotel, and it's not yet even built, but the picture is out there. People already paid for it. You see that? But why do they have a prototype design and a picture of how the hotel will look like even before building it? That tells you the number 1 P of selling, packaging. Okay, the number 1 P of what? Of selling, which is packaging. They already have the video of how it will look like even before construction began. And you need to understand this if you want to package your estate. The secret is knowing how to sell. The second P under selling, for you to sell very well, is pricing. You must understand the pricing model that you want to use. You must understand the need sometimes to probably have a flexible payment. Let me show you this. I don't know if you can see this. This is the rotating hotel that is being built in Dubai. Not yet built, not far from Burj Al Arab. Can you see? Now the hotel, for the prediction, will rotate. Yeah. So you can wake up today and see the ocean, and then tomorrow you are seeing some other place entirely. I mean, and you will not even feel the rotation. That's the beauty of it. You don't feel like it's rotating, but yet it's a rotational hotel. But this hotel, as you're seeing, is not yet built. Are you seeing the picture? And they are giving you the picture as to how it will look like in the night, how it will look like in the day. Okay? Can you see it? Are you seeing this? And you will not, in fact, the structure, according to what I'm told, you will not feel that it is rotating. There is no feeling, whatever, when you are inside, as if it's rotating in any way. Okay, so the secrets, really, guys, some other time I will show you some other ones. Okay, the secret, guys, is you must understand the price. The first one, packaging. The second one is what? Is pricing. You want to have a pricing model that is flexible, that is competitive, okay? And that's the second P of what? Of pricing. And the third P of selling is promo. You must understand the concept of promo. People buy out of the fear of loss than the joy of gain. So nobody is interested in buying your property if there is no promo, if there is no discount, if they don't know that, okay, for me paying immediately, there is a discount accruing to me. These are some of the secrets. So you want to start your own estate, you don't have money. The first skill you need to build is selling skill. Because one of the things you need to do is to probably begin to sell for other people. Okay? Sell for other companies. Build clientele list while selling for other companies. And before you know, you go start your own. Selling skill is very, very important. One of the things that have made everybody to love to love Redeem Camp today is how that the Jew has been able to sell the vision of Redeem Camp to every redeemer. You see, no matter where an average redeemer is, the pastors, top faithful members of that church, they want to make sure that they have a land or something around Redeem Camp. But it's because of the selling skill of the man of God, okay, to convince them about the vision he had for that place, such that people started buying lands in that Redeem Camp, even when there was nothing. It didn't look like it, right? It didn't even look like it. But he was telling them, we are building a Mecca here. One day we're going to be having a 10 million tent auditorium and all of that, and people were getting themselves engaged. Okay, so selling skill is powerful. I tell people, I say the first move, if you really want to, because I've met people, let me tell you this story, who have lost billions in real estate. Some lost millions in real estate, and they said they wanted to go into real estate. They even have the money. If I met one, just in San Antonio, okay, great man of God. I mean, person, not even a pastor. Anyway, successful man. Gather his friends and loved one. Everybody put money together, and it was a huge loss, huge loss. Okay, because at the end of the day, you know, he discovered that he had put in the money. First of all, he didn't even know all the nitty-gritty about it, and they couldn't even sell it. Where they even gave them was not okay, and so on and so forth. And half of the money gone, because even when they got their money back, only half of it did they get back. So it's important that you build selling skill. Number 2 skill or secrets for you to package your own estate, even with little capital, is to turn village to city. Turn a village to city. Turn a bush to city. That the GO said he had another place that he had wanted to start their camp, the Redeem Camp, but the price they gave him was about 55,000 naira for the acre he wanted to buy, and he didn't have that kind of money at all. In fact, he said that the church board wanted him to go and borrow money because the place was fantastic. It looked a lot more like it wasn't far from the town. But he said to himself, I don't have the money. And this is what I tell people: life is in phases, men are in sizes, live your size per time. Number 2, everything starts from the bottom. Only the grace starts from the top. Start small, think big, and grow fast. Everything starts from the bottom. Only the grace starts from the top. Start small, think big, and grow fast. God wanted to create a world full of 7 billion people, but he started with one man called Adam. I don't know if you're enjoying this. If you're enjoying this type, I'm enjoying this. Please share this video. Share it 20 times. Tag 200 of your friends, guys. Get people on board. Let's make this something exciting, right? Okay. Please share this video. Get people on board and tell me your name and the city you're watching from. I'd like to know you better. Festus Adu says Dubai is the next frontier in terms of creativity and innovation. Yeah, it's amazing. They even now have the minister of artificial intelligence or something. I mean, minister of the future or minister for artificial intelligence. I mean, Dubai government isn't joking, but it's about good leadership, and I just pray one day we'll have one. Okay, but let's move on, because we don't want to go into that all that political stuff for today. Okay, so the rule is this: number 1, start by turning a bush to a city. And if you don't have enough capital, let me give you an example. Begin to look for places that are not yet developed but have prospect of developing. Let me give you those places. Even right now, we have Ikorodu, we have Badagry, we have Aton, we have Shimawa. Shimawa is really, I won't say it's not that developed anymore because of Redeem Camp. Okay, all these Arepo, all these other axes are even developed. In fact, very high net worth people are the ones living in those axes now. But hey, you want to look at these locations now and tie something down. The reason being, the money that you use to buy just one plot in Lekki phase 1 or Ibejuleki, you can use it to buy 2 acres in Badagry or in Ikorodu. Now, once the Fort Mainland Bridge is constructed, these axes also become highly sought after. For Badagry, there's a plan for a light rail that is going to bring people. This whole axis that looks as if nobody wants, they are not the hot cake, becomes the hot cake. Are you seeing now? Because these places have water, and anywhere there's water, there's prospect, right? So you want to start with somewhere, just like in our case. Our first estate was in Ikorodu. Now we have 3 in Ibejuleki. You know, life is in phases, manner, and sizes. Start small. So get some other areas that there is future, because when you tie something down in those locations, in the next few years they become hot cake. Let me give you 2 good examples. 2 good examples. Number 1 example is Ikeja. Ikeja used to be a whole lot on the not even developed. If I was bush, Ikeja, Lagos, Ikeja. And that was why the airport is situated in Ikeja. The whole place was bush. We are talking about in the 60s, in the 70s. When Jakonde was building all these estates, people were even telling him it's not serious. Who will live in Ikeja with him? Because the real city of Lagos there was Surulere, was Yaba, Ojuelegba, Mushin, Isaleko. Can you believe that? In fact, Opebi used to be ritual killers there, because all those places were bush. So kidnappers and all manner of atrocities. But today, Ikeja is one of the most expensive part of Lagos. But those who invested in Ikeja years ago, today they are smiling, today they are happy, today they are very wealthy people, because they took advantage of it. And many of them, when you ask them, it was little resources they put into it, and that has turned to big stuff today. So when it comes to starting your own estate, you want to be wise enough, if you don't have enough capital to go into real estate business, to get other locations that are not yet super developed and tie the land down. Then by the time you are selling later, amazing. Let me give you a story of one of our pastors in my church who bought in one of the estates in Ikorodu, Agbowa to precisely. He got 2 acres. Instead of getting just 1 plot, he's based in US, he got 2 acres and just left the thing. 3 years later, the whole place was fenced round. The price had moved up. Guess how much he bought each one for? About 550,000. Guess how much he's selling, and even paid in installment. He's now selling per plot now for 2 million, 2.5 million to his friends who are based in the US. And amazing money the man is making. Now that's a man who has put together a mini estate inside another estate. So, but if you were to say, oh, I want to go get Ibejuleki, I want to go get Lekki phase 1, that dream won't be a reality today. Now you can afford to sell 1 acre or even 1.5 acre and use the money of that to go and buy somewhere in Ibejuleki. That is how to package your own estate, even when you have little or no resources. Right? Okay, the first secret we say is a sales secret. You must be a good salesperson and understand the 3 P's of selling: packaging, pricing, and what? Promo. The second skill is understand the concept and the wisdom of turning a bush to a city, of getting places that have potential for development and investing in those places on time before the price goes up. Are you learning something at all? So let me take you through the 3rd secret to starting your own estate even with little or no resources. This is the number 3 secret of now having your own estate even with little or no resources. Okay, are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? Come on, guys. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Partnership is number 3 secret to starting your own estate even with little resources. Partnership. There are a lot of times whereby, I don't know whether it's an African thing, We just want to go alone, want to run one-man business, want to do it all alone, and we fail to realize that no man can go far alone. And this is where the mistake is. Let me give you my favorite city in the world, Dubai. Now, Dubai as a city is an autonomous city. In other words, it's an independent city from the mother country capital, which is Abu Dhabi. Abu Dhabi is the headquarters, and Sheikh of Abu Dhabi is the president of the United Arab Emirates, while the Sheikh of Dubai is the prime minister. Now, Abu Dhabi has oil. Dubai does not have oil in commercial quantities. But the Sheikh of Dubai had vision. He had something going for him. He had sand and he had water. And put together a beautiful vision of what he wanted Dubai to be like. And went ahead to partner with the mother city, who had oil and had money. But they did not have a sound vision like Dubai Sheikh Al Maktoum had. But he, of course, he invested. In fact, one of the tallest buildings in the world, called Burj Khalifa, okay, is in the name of the president of, UAE, because the man invested billions of dollars in this business. Not just that, in building Dubai, there was a lot of British architects who were part of it. There was a lot of investment from UK, from US, from Africa. Now, the Sheikh of Dubai knew he didn't have all the money to do all these things, but began to go for partnership. Come and invest in Dubai. What do you want? We will give it to you. Do you know that in Dubai, getting your company registered is no big deal. Just make sure that one of the indigenes of Dubai is a partner. Nobody is stopping you from having properties and doing massive businesses and whatever you want. They're okay with it. Bring your money. Bring your money. Partner with us. If you will go far in packaging your own real estate, you need to partner. What are those you need to partner with? And this is very, very important. And you should write this down. Number one, partner with estate developers. Okay, people who are into constructions and can construct, good houses and can take over a whole land and build massive buildings and houses. Partner with them. Who are those you need to partner with? Partner with investors, real estate investors, people who particularly have passion investing in real estate. You need to partner with them. Very, very important that you do so. Also, partner with existing realtors. And people make this mistake a lot of time. I've met people who say that, oh, if somebody is in a business, he might not be interested in showing you the way. I don't think so. There are some who may not be interested. There are some who will be. Let me give you an example. Two examples. I have just finished our tour upgrade conference across 4 cities. And one of my friends, who is also a speaker, motivation speaker like me, just chatted me up this evening. I was like, oh, I'm taking my event to Abuja. You have done Abuja. Can you help me use your network to make this a successful event? And I said to him, why not? Okay, I've already started pushing his event on all my social media handle, and I told him, I said, what other area can I help you? I'm willing to help you. Now, some people are not humble to ask. They just assume that, oh, the person will say, why will he help you? Sometimes people who have succeeded in a place, in a business, are even more interested in helping other people. They are interested in telling you the weakness, the mistakes they made, so that you avoid that pitfall. I know how many people have mentored in real estate who don't even market for our company. I know how many people have helped to start their own estates, okay, to give them guidance and advice. So really, you need to know that you have to get partners. Don't be intimidated or have low self-esteem to think people who are successful will not want to help you. Another example is another experience I had where a lot of people want to go into real estate and they come to me. But of course, there are culture to this. Humility is a critical component if you really attract people to do business with you. Humility is a critical component, trust me. Okay, you don't go meet somebody who you need his help to partner with, and because you think you are older than him, you talk to him anyhow, or because you think whatever, you have to go with a very humble spirit. Hello, sir. I'm excited and proud of what you're doing. I would love to learn under you. I would love to know if you can help me. People often miss it in real estate because they don't even have anybody who is already into real estate, who is helping them, who is mentoring them, who they are learning a thing or two from, and they end up crashing. So the third person you need to partner with are real estate consultants, people who are already into the real estate business, who have estates. You want to meet some of them and say, I want to start my own too. Can you help me? Can you open me up? Can you counsel me? Can you mentor me? Can you open me up to the secrets to go about this business? Trust me, in many cases you will get a yes. In some cases you get a no. But in many cases, particularly when you have the right attitude, when you have the right spirit, when you go about it with the right what character, okay, you will get a yes. Honestly, you will get a yes. Let me give you an example. I have a protege of mine now who is a lady speaker, and she told me, I want to take my speaking engagement international like you. Okay, and I said, why not? Let's make it work. Let's make it work. Right now, I'm already scheduling her for most of my events across the world, and I'm not even joking. You know, it won't cost me anything, but she did it with the right spirit. One of the things she did that was shocking to me, most of the things I teach she already knows, but she paid $150,000 to come for my training. And then when I met her, like, you know most of this, you're already into these businesses, you're successful. I say, yeah, but Abi, you are the father, I want to learn from you. I was humble and I was excited, and I told her that day, even in the class, I said, I will take you far. I'll do everything in my power to see to it that you move your speaking and your business to the next level, at least to the global market. And I'm doing that step by step. But if she did not have the right attitude to know how to connect with me, which in her case, she decided to even come for my training and pay, even when some of these I'm teaching, she already knows, right? Okay, so you need to know how to get this. But these are powerful 3 secrets that can help you to start your own estate, even with little or no capital. Number 1, you must have selling skills. Number 2, okay, that we talked about, right, is that you must, and underselling, we mentioned 3 P's, right? Packaging, pricing, and promo, right? And then number 2, we say you need to start with bush that you will turn to city, okay? And we're learning this again from the person I mentioned, which is Daddy Gio, in the case of Redeem. The whole of that Lagos Ibadan Express Road, when Daddy Gio started buying, it was bush, which was why I was able to buy for as low as 6,000, okay, for acres. But he kept buying. Today, that place has been turned to city. In fact, they plan to have an airport. And he was saying this years ago, that we're going to have an airport, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, we're going to do this. And people were investing, people were being part of it, and see what that place is turning to every day today. So these are the right attitude. If you really want to go far, ladies and gentlemen, in times of starting your own estate, in terms of packaging your estate, even when you have little capital. Number 3, we said go for partnership. And under partnership, I mentioned 3 things that are very important. I said there are categories of 3 people that matter to you. Real estate developers, okay? You need to partner with them. It's very, 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 very important. Real estate investors, people who just want to put down their money but they have flair for real estate. They would like to put their money in anything real estate. Number 3 people you need to partner with are real estate consultants. People who are in the business, people who have made success in the business, they've done well for themselves in the business, and you say, be my coach, be my consultant, be my advisor, be my mentor, and also show me the way. Have you guys had a great time? Thank you once again. God bless you for watching.